bit dismissive.
In 2020.
But, you know, we can't...
Democrats voted.
Harris speaking out in her first ever
There it is. What's up, people? How you doing? We are live. We are live. We are so live. How you doing? My name is Tim Black. Welcome back to the Tim Black Show. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Man. Woo! Okay. What's up to my people on Facebook, my people on Twitter, my people on YouTube? It's great to be back amongst you. These are my friends, brothers and sisters of rebellion against the system and the status quo, kicking the elites in the guts. What is happening? This is the Tim Black Show. We do this every day except for Saturday. And what we do here, guys, if you're new, is we do as U.S. politics, breaking news, and Black culture. I try to fit them all in to one show every night. And it is a job, folks, but it is a passion of mine. I want to first go to my YouTube people and make sure that they're okay. YouTube, how y'all doing over there? Buck Bewley, how's it going, my brother? Buck Bewley is my moderator extraordinaire. He was under the weather, but it looks like he's got himself together. He's back out here. Thank you, Buck, for being here, sir. My collar looks crazy. It's okay. What is up? What is up? What is up? I got a lot of my YouTube people here, man. A lot of the Tim Black's Wolfpack. Tim Black's Wolfpack, the VIP people that keep the show going. These people are in the comment section. Thank you, folks. What's up? Black Mamba, what's going on, Tobias? What is happening, my people? You're the reason why we're able to do this show. And it's good to see you among friends. We're literally among friends, DeAndre. What's up, fam? Good to have you. Man. People say, Tim Black, why do you spend time talking to the people? Like before you start talking about politics. I'm like, dog, that's the whole reason why we're talking about politics. It's because we're talking for the people. You think I'm talking for? So yeah, man. Don't get the Tim Black, don't get my show confused with other people's show. I met some of these people, they think they're better than y'all. They do. A lot of these people that do what I do, they're millionaires. You know this, right? You understand that, right? Okay, just check it, because sometimes people think this is kids' play we're dealing with. No, when Tim Black, when I'm going in on people, I'm going in on people with a lot of paper. In fact, I'm never spending my time on people that are I'm always punching up. Put it that way. I punch up unless somebody comes for me. And then I can decide how I want to deal with it. But if you team up, you form Voltron against me, I reserve the right to go knock you clean out, son. With my media. Too old to be fighting people, man. I'm too old for that. What's up, people? What is going on? We gonna get them. Oh, man. Are my lights okay? Yeah, my lights okay. Check it out, guys. Facebook and Twitter. I hope you're over there, guys. Facebook and Twitter. Look, I need you to hit the like button, Facebook and Twitter. Come on, maybe we're gonna have to make an arrangement here. You know what I'm saying? You come through and you just hit the like button. That's all. You just come over, you hit like because it helps us in the algorithm, in the algorithm gods. The algorithm gods will treat us nicely and allow your brother Tim Black to reach more people. So come on over, guys, do that. Let's do that. Look, man, I grabbed about 115 clips. And as I was grabbing these clips for tonight, because I want to focus on what's going on with the liberals. As I was grabbing all these clips up, folks, when I was doing this, I was thinking the whole time, why am I doing this? Why am I grabbing all these clips? I'm not a DJ. I don't want to play all these damn clips from all these people. It's like, I don't know, man. I think we could just have a conversation. We could talk about what's going on right now. Anybody here didn't see yesterday's show? No, did you miss yesterday's show? Okay, if you missed it, you got to go watch it, because, okay, I'm going to bring you up to speed real quick. Kamala got destroyed. Yeah, she got destroyed. And pretty much 95% of the questions people have been trying to get her to ask, all those things you wanted to know, doing ever since she took, even before she became the nominee of the Democratic Party. Even before that, everything that you wanted to ask her, Bret Baier asked her. So, of course, today he's being villainized because how dare he ask her the questions that we wanted her to be asked. You understand what I'm saying? That's what this is all about. Folks, Bret Baier is not a magician. He's not the Oracle. He didn't go to he didn't go behind the wizard and he didn't go behind the curtain, talk to the wizard. He didn't. I don't think he did. I don't think he conjured spirits. No, I don't think this is a case of supernatural something. I think all he did was he listened to the internet. He scrolled on X or Instagram or a couple of YouTube comment sections, and he saw what people wanted to know about. Yeah, he knew what people wanted to ask her. He asked her he asked her the question nobody's been asking her. Hey, what's up with you and Biden? Why did you do this to Biden? Why did you throw Biden under the bus? Basically, you know what I'm saying? And why aren't you separating yourself from Biden? And he didn't let her just walk away from the answer. He made her look horrible. Because he's like chasing her to get her to answer questions that are just basic questions. So that was what the debate was, man. And they're really going after Bret Baier about it. They're saying Bret Baier. They're saying Bret Baier is a horrible person and all this stuff. Folks, Bret Baier did the same thing when he interviewed Trump. In fact, Bret Baier cut Trump off more than he cut off Kamala. And another thing, it made sense because I think Trump wasn't sitting president at the time. But yeah, when Bret Baier interviewed Trump, go look at the archives. Bret Baier cut off Trump a lot. He doesn't let you just filibuster. He does not let the person he's interviewing run out the clock. And Kamala, that's her go-to. That's what she does. So to a person that's used to not being treated fair, it's cheating. Yeah, if you don't let me do the thing that other people let me to do, even though it's not something that you should do, even though it's cheating, even though it's, like, it's not advisable. It doesn't benefit American people that got to make their minds up. It doesn't benefit the voters. But because Brett Baird did not allow her to do that, now he's a horrible person. His career is over. He's destroyed. No. He didn't ask her crazy questions. He wasn't like, hey, so how good was Montel Williams? Or, how was the relationship with you and Willie Brown? I mean, did Willie Brown handle that business? How was it? You being 30, him being 60. How was that? Nah, he didn't do any of that tabloid shit. He asked her about the border. He asked her about economy. He asked her about separation from Biden and the policies. He asked questions like that, and still, foul. Oh no, he's too mean. Oh no. Folks, what was he supposed to ask her? Oh, I know. About her upbringing, about her child life. Supposed to ask her about that apartment that her and her mom and her sister lived in, and the lady down the hall who babysitted her. The small business woman. Yeah, that's what he should have asked her about, because that's really important when it comes time for us to go in the voting booth, right? So what we'll be dealing with now is we're dealing with Democrats being delusional, which is kind of basic. That's what they are. Excuse me. That's what they are most of the time. They are delusional. But now it's even more, it's more pronounced. Because now that everything's been exposed, I mean, this was front page. This is everywhere. You can't hide from this. Kamala Harris spent a majority of the time doing this interview yesterday, hiding behind the name Donald Trump. For everything, every single thing, for a person running for president, to blame everything on the guy who was a president almost 4 years ago, to blame everything wrong. Now, it's like we're in a weird place. In my opinion, this should not even be close. If you don't like what's going on in America, you got to hold Kamala responsible for it, because she's part of it. She is the vice president of the current system that we're in. I don't know how you escape from that. Oh, I'm sorry, I do know how. The only way to escape from it is a lying-ass corrupt media. That's it. A lying-ass corrupt media is the only way that you're able to wiggle out of that. That's like saying, I'm in a relationship and my relationship sucks, and it's a not good relationship. Let's just say hypothetical. Hypothetical, let's say you're in a relationship and the relationship sucks. It's you and a person, and you're in a relationship. But instead of admitting, and they say, whose fault it sucks, you go, that woman I was with 4 years ago. Or you go, whatever, the person I was with 4 years ago. They're like, what? You left them, right? You with the new person, right? So why does your relationship with that person suck? Oh, well, it sucks, but it's not our fault. It's not her fault. It's not my fault. It's this other person who you're no longer in a relationship with. Yeah, it's her fault. What they got to do with you not coming home? Now, they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me. They've been interfering by talking to people, What? See how stupid it sounds? It doesn't make any sense to you, right? It doesn't, like in any other case, you wouldn't be able to hide behind it. It would be a non-gainer, like it would be nothing. The conversation would be over. In any other situation, but only in politics, when you got CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, NPR, all these other entities lying, doing their best to sell this shit. I don't know how you do. I don't know. I don't understand the mindset of a person who would buy it. But then I had to realize, it's the culmination of several years of demonizing Donald Trump that allows them to tank the economy, take credit for businesses that opened up through no help from the federal government, businesses that reopened, no help from the federal government, reopened after being closed because of COVID, forced shut. Take credit for them reopening. And people going back to work to the same jobs they already had. Crushing our economy with high price of goods and services because you have great ideas about charge stations for electric vehicles, none of which poor people own, or poor to middle class people hardly own any of those. It makes no damn sense. But some people buy it because they're either delusional or they're in on it. A lot of people are delusional. So today was a bunch of liberals crying. Crying foul because their candidate got treated like other candidates get treated every day. Their candidate was not allowed to run around, run the clock out. He only had a certain amount of time. And he was like, okay, you're not going to answer. Okay, I'm going to interrupt. Next question. Or I'm going to follow up. I'm not going to just let you talk and 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 talk. 3 times, Kamala Harris said, you know what I'm going to say. You know, you already know this, Brett. You know, Brett, but I'm going to say, Brett. Because she had no intention of answering the question. And you know her talking points from all her other interviews, that's what she was going to say. How else could he already know what she's going to say unless she said it before? But those same people say, he was disrespectful. Nah, man, as a person that interviews people, who have interviewed hundreds of people, I can say, a person that won't answer a question, they're the ones that's being difficult, not me. If I ask you a question, you want to answer it, what am I supposed to do? Let you just keep talking? Old Tim would have done that when he didn't know what the hell he was doing. It's not like I went to asking questions of powerful people school. I had to learn that. It's my job to just push them off. It's my job to just cut them off, no matter who they are. Male, female, black, white, Latino, whatever, doesn't matter. You got to do it. Brett already knows that. If he could push back, if he could cut off Trump, why can't he but cut off Kamala? Kamala's never been president. She wasn't elected to be president. But Brett Baer, damn it, Johnson. See, here we go. I got no audio. Okay.
What he
My bad, guys.
when he's speaking about the American people.
Interview on Fox News.
Oh, that's not the one. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. Just try this one.
In 2020.
You know that
and
this,
if you look at all
that's
of the
not
tapes,
what
if
the
you look
vote
at
shows.
everything that you want to look at, this
I
was
asked,
a very rigged
Are you
election.
going to go, this is how you...
I won.
My bad, guys. I didn't label this one. So this is Brett Baer. I'm defending Brett Baer tonight on this because it's important to defend the truth. We want journalists, we want commentators to take a break, to go out and take a risk. We want them to be able to challenge powerful people. We want them to ask tough questions. That's what we want. When people ask tough questions, they should be rewarded for it, not crucified. He did not call her out of her name. He did not disrespect her as a human being. He was tough. He was polite. He moved on. That's his job. Here goes Bret Baier interviewing an elected president, someone who won 3 primaries in a row, something Kamala has yet to do. Once. You know what he's going to do? And Bret Baier is a Republican. Okay? Bret Baier is a Republican, and he still treated Trump more harsh than Kamala. And none of them complained. I didn't hear Suny. I didn't hear Ari Melber. I didn't hear The View. I didn't hear Morning Joe. I didn't hear Bakari Sellers. I didn't hear Wendell Pierce. I didn't hear anybody having any problems when Bret cut Trump off.
I won in 2020.
You know that this,
and if you look at all
that's
of the
not
tapes,
what
if
the
you look
vote
at
showed.
everything that you want to look at, this was a very rigged
Are you
election.
going to go, this is how you're going to tell that independent suburban woman voter
No,
to vote for
we're
you?
off to winning an election, and I think we're winning very well. All corrupt stuff, Brett.
Understand about the Hunter Biden,
no, but
all
that's cheating
fair
on the
things,
election.
but
That's cheating on the election.
You lost the 2020 election.
Brett, intelligence
There
agents.
were recounts in all of the swing states. There was not significant widespread
We're trying
fraud.
to get recounts, real
There were
recounts, not just numbers of votes
widespread
cast.
corruption. There was not a sense of that.
Money gets offered to people, and some people change.
There's
But I will
people
say
on
this,
that list that are not taking money that decided that they're not
for the most
supporting
part,
you.
they are. You know, please, could we have it back?
And they
please,
asked for that.
because they have no. We
They
were
did
talking.
ask for it.
No, and
they said,
I gave
"Can you
them
give the
some,
documents back?"
and we were talking.
And then they said they went to DOJ to subpoena you to get them
Which
back.
they've never done before.
Right.
And in
But
all
why not
fairness,
just hand them over then?
Because I fired him, and he has great hatred, and that's okay, because some people do, and
says
some
he
people
resigned.
love me very much. He didn't resign. I asked him.
Give me a like, guys. Give me a like. We're not done. It's just a very long clip of Bret Baier being a journalist. Of Bret Baier pushing back, not just about the documents, not just about losing the election. Hello? Hello? What did Bret Baier push back on Kamala about? Was it about like open cases against her? No. Like, you gotta admit, it's kind of serious what Trump's going through with this legal shit, right? But Bret Baier's pushing back. He's going back and forth. He's arguing with a former president, disagreeing with him. He's fact-checking him on real time, baby. I didn't see Mika Brzezinski, Joe Scarborough, Joy Reid, nobody. April Ryan, Roland McDonald, Roland Martin. I didn't hear any of them having a problem with Bret Baier doing this. Oh, it was Kamala. Lord have mercy. Give me a like, guys. Hit the like for me, guys. Hit the like for me, because people need to hear this. They need to understand how disrespectful, how complicit, how hypocritical, how horrible, how shameful the liberal media is. How they fabricate. Bret Baier may be a prick. He's a prick to both sides. He's tough on both sides. That's not considered, to me, that's not considered a prick. That's considered a good guy. That's considered a person doing their damn job. You put it in front of me, I address it. Keep going, Bret.
Give me a letter immediately. There were many things. I would say
Iran war
much more, not that I know of. Nixon had it. Carter had
Their
it. The
argument
Bushes
is that
had
these
it.
are super sensitive national security documents. All right, so here's,
I'm sure you'll
this
see
is-
real super sensitive that Biden has, because
This is-
Biden has far more than anybody's ever kept.
And he turned them over when asked.
No, he
but-
didn't.
but
He
that's
still
what he
hasn't given
says.
the 1,850 boxes. I had lots of paper. I had copies of newspaper articles. I had copies of magazines.
I know. This
had
is
copies of
specifically a
everything.
quote. You're quoted
And
on the
I know,
recording saying the document was secret, adding that you
Look at this. All I'm saying, folks, is this goes on, by the way. We're halfway done. We're halfway done. But that clip is still, that clip can play further. And all I'm trying to do is prove to you that what Bret Baier did with Kamala Harris, he's done before. And before, when he did it, it was no problem. And see, this is one of the reasons why so many people would not vote for Democrats. And don't tell me that the liberal media is not Democrat. They basically curry water for the Democrats until it's time for them to get their pockets right. Then they may throw a Democrat under the bus, but then they'll swing it back around and scoop them up again, because that's where the money is. It's the money is ultimately in gaslighting the viewer to get viewership. But anyone here, can anyone really deny that the liberal media is working with the Democratic Party? I think that's pretty obvious. You have to be a moron not to see that at some point if you pay attention, because, I mean, guys, look who they go after. That's who they go after. Trump makes it easy because he won't shut up, but it's obvious that they've gone after Trump very steadily. Kamala Harris hid behind Trump doing that interview yesterday. It was appalling what she did. It was pathetic. And it's got me feeling a certain kind of way that we got people calling her courageous. We got people saying she did a great job. I don't understand what great job is to these people. What were they watching? Was there an episode of I don't know, The Wire on last night? I don't know what came on last night that I missed. Was it the reuniting of 6 feet, 7 feet under, 6 feet under? I don't know. What was playing? What was it? What movie was that? The guy Dexter. That's it. Dexter. Was Dexter back? Did The Sopranos come back? Did James Gandolfini, was he resurrected, or was it a tribute? What was so good about it? It sucked. If you are a Kamala supporter, I want to know when she got upset and got angry. Okay. Kamala Harris did this all night.
Democrats voted. Donald Trump voted.
Democrats voted.
Donald Trump, and Donald Trump,
President Biden at a fundraiser debate stage.
Let's go back to
Oil
Donald
profits.
Trump. Donald Trump.
Yeah, if you did so great, if there's nothing to be worried about, if everything's fine, if she won this interview, if this was a win for her, why is she hiding behind Donald Trump so much? And if you want people to get to know who you are, why not make it about talking about where you stand on issues and answering questions, as opposed to just running and saying Trump did it? Because that's what it was. A lot of Trump did it. Trump's interviews, he doesn't run behind Kamala. At least I never heard him do it. Well, then he can't, can he? Gosh. Okay, let's do this. I don't know if this is working. Is this working for you? Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? I don't know if I made my point soundly.
You know, we can't poll people's hearts, and we can't poll people's hearts, and we can't see into people's hearts. And so when we're looking at these polls and we're looking at who is voting for Trump, you've got 53% of white women that voted for him in 2020. We've got to reach those women. We've got to reach those ridiculous, crazy black men that.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. See, women, we got to reach those women. And corporate media feels it's okay for her to say that black men who will support Trump are ridiculously crazy. Women that support Donald Trump, not ridiculously crazy. We just need to talk to them. But black men, not men, not Latino men, not Asian men, not white men, not Arabic men, not Muslim men, not gay men, which is a good reason why when I've criticized issues with LGBTQ, I try to remind those people, you black. Nobody knows how you sleep or how you identify. You are black. If you are black, you are black. Everything else comes last. Okay? This is how America's built. It's not my fault. I didn't make it that way. You can live in your own head and say, it's this way. Fine. People used to say that about gravity, but the concrete is a stark reminder. Okay? But what I'm saying is, we're the only people that get treated like this. So this is what they do. They demonize Brett Baer for he didn't really criticize her, for being argumentative because you're not allowed to disagree with Kamala Harris. No, you can't do that. You have to allow her to say whatever she wants for as long as she wants. You can't control your interview with her, or it's racist or sexist. This woman here, Suny, is going to call Brett Baer racist and misogynistic and a bunch of other shit. And not so many words, but she's going to say it. Because he was tough, like he didn't let her just do what she usually does, bat her eyes, be sassy, like she's playing an Alfre Woodard or an Octavia Spencer type role or something. I don't know. But when she's on TV, she gets to berate black people, black men in such a way, very distinctly way. And what happened to her for doing it? Nothing. Nothing. She gets to do this and it's fine.
Of white women that voted for him in 2020. We've got to reach those women. We've got to reach those ridiculous, crazy black men that did vote for Trump. We've got to reach those people. We've got to reach the Cuban men in Miami that overwhelmingly voted for Trump. I don't know what their hearts look like.
Why is it that the Cuban men in Miami that you are more closely, why is it that these Cuban men, which you are more closely affiliated with, I guess? It sounds like it. It seems like it. Why aren't they crazy? Since they overwhelmingly vote for Trump, why aren't they ridiculous and crazy? Suny Hostin? Why is it that those adjectives that you just use to describe black men only get used for black men? Why isn't it that any person, forget man, why is it not any person? See, if you ever said, we need to convince these ridiculous people that supported Trump why they're being ridiculous people, crazy. That I wouldn't complain. I mean, that would not be it wouldn't be smart. But then you're not doing this, you racist Puerto Rican lady. Okay? That's what you are. You and Ana Navarro, all of you, bunch of racist, weirdo people. A sister with a chimichanga. But not a black, you don't get to, I'm not going to take that off black woman. I damn sure ain't going to take it off quarter black woman, Puerto Rican. I'm not going to take that off you either. Understand what I'm saying? I know Ari Melber allowed your punk ass on this platform right after saying it. Ari, you are spineless. You are spineless gump. You a gimp. You're a gimp. You're a waffling sucker to allow her to come on your platform and not say, hey, this person disrespected black men, but you want to be a friend of the black community. You want to bring on rapper after rapper, black rapper after black rapper. I remember you quizzing me in my hip-hop historical references when we met in Philadelphia. Because you're so enmeshed in rap music. I think you were a DJ for like 2 seconds when you were in college or something. Hey, dude, you are not a hip-hop head. You're not a part of black culture. And you definitely don't support us. If you allow this Puerto Rican woman who goes on her racist-ass show and throw black people under the bus, she does not get to do that. You platform her right after it. You don't ask her, hey, what's up? Now, if you would have said, hey, Suny, gotta ask you, Suny, about what you said about black men who choose to use their vote the same way Cuban men might use it, or the same way Puerto Rican men might use it, or the same way white men like myself might use it, or Jewish men like myself might use it, or whatever you are, Ari. If you'd have did that, that'd be okay, because I would respect that, because you have the guts, the ethics, that guts, it's ethics. The ethics, the integrity. To push back on her ass and make her take ownership of that. But you didn't. And that just goes to show the Democratic Party is the worst of evil. The Democratic Party is a party that does not respect black people. Because if you respected black people, you would have stopped her ass. You would not allow her to come on your platform, because you would have known black men like me would be coming for you. That there was going to be fallout for that. Not because you're so integrity, because you have so much integrity, but because you know there's going to be a payment for that. There's going to be a repercussion for that. But see, they don't feel that way about black men. Black men, they can treat us any type of way. They can disrespect us. Here she is on his show.
A big campaign event by Kamala Harris speaking out in her first ever interview on Fox News, a big campaign event by any means. The interview's over. You cannot see any more of the interview in full at Fox. The interview's done. We're going to show you some of the key parts right now with Suny Hostin to break it down. Here is the vice president facing off with Fox's Brett Baier over Donald Trump's public...
See, not only did he not address it, they're going to sit down and break down this entire video. They're going to break down Trump. I'm just wondering why come we can't have any people that, why don't we have black men on media, in media, that have a backbone, man, that would say this is some foul shit? Why is it that, now look, don't get me wrong, I got no problem with people coming to my channel and I'm being somebody who has the guts to say this. But what I'm saying is there are people with platforms 10, 20, 50 times bigger than my platform. Why don't they say it? Why aren't they saying it with me? And you know what's even worse? They will not even retweet, repost, share this video. That's how much of a sucker they are. That's how lame they are. That's how emasculated they are. That's how anti-black they are. They won't have the heart to say what needs to be said. Then they won't even amplify someone who does have the heart. Why? I think it's because it calls out their weakness. It shows how lame they are.
vows to abuse military power.
I'm sorry, and with all due respect, that clip was not. You didn't show that, and here's the United States. In the United States, saying what Mark Milley has said.
Is that she didn't just take the selected clip or sound that for whatever reason they chose,
misinformation,
right? That sort of was a dodge to it, but reframed it back to what she says are very serious threats to abuse power. Your thoughts?
Yeah, well, she was factual, and I'm actually surprised that they would play that clip. And I watched the entire interview in the green room. I had the pleasure of doing that, and what I saw is someone who loves this country, who is competent,
who got destroyed. That's what you saw, Sonny. You saw someone get destroyed. You saw someone who lacks the ability to communicate their own thoughts out of their head, who recites stale talking points from her stump speech, even in a person-on-person interview, a one-on-one interview. That's what you saw, Sonny. And you saw a marksman. You saw a defensive boxer cut off the ring. That's what you saw. You saw Brett Baier run and cut her off so she couldn't tap dance around. That's what you saw. That's all you saw, lady. You saw this demonstration up close of what it really looks like to try to get answers out of someone. That's what you saw. And then when they're exhausted of cutting off the ring, moving on, not allowing her to stay there and get use up all the time, run out the clock with their nonsense. That's what you saw. You're welcome. Glad to help.
who is fit, to be the president of the United States, who is in complete command of the facts and understands the stakes and what.
No one feels that way except you, Suny. That's why you can't find the words. You can't find the words to describe what she was really doing. It's because you got to make up a bunch of words. You have to go find some platitudes. I can tell you exactly what she was doing. She was pandering to women like yourself, hoping that women like you will come out and have her back, and that she could give a dismal, and I would say arguably one of the worst displays. It was a horrible. Her immigration response is disqualifying in my book, because those are American lives. When we put on the screen, when Brett Baer put on the screen 3 women who died because of the policies of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and her response was, I feel bad about it, and then moved on and blamed Trump for it, even though we know what happened way before any of this shit, and not explaining why they removed the executive orders that were put in place. That disqualified Kamala from being president, in my opinion. That's just me. I know you see it another way. You think it's, oh, she's powerful, she's strong, she's smart, she's wise. No, she is a typical hollow politician, which we are tired of. And she's also a liar. And now she has blood on her hands as well. That's what it is. I think those are the words you were looking for there. Suny, once again, glad I can help you out because you can't seem to find the words.
That our democracy truly is at stake.
You've interviewed her recently.
Yes, I have.
I should mention, we're going to play this in a moment. Part of your interview was played within the Brett Baer interview to Kamala Harris. We'll get.
That's why she's there. She's there to cover her ass. She's there because not only did Suny accidentally ask a tough question her good friend Kamala Harris could not answer, which made her look horrible on The View, she teed up Brett Baer. And Brett Baer was able to use what Suny gave us against Kamala to get a double banger out of it. So that's really why Suny's there. Suny's there. It's a favor to bring her on to kind of try to redeem herself, because she did just like D.L. Hughley. D.L. Hughley at one time did not support Kamala Harris. He said that Black people don't trust Kamala and they're right not to trust her. She's horrible. That's what he said in 2019, in 2020, in 2021, in 2020. And then all of a sudden, he got an invite to her house. And then all of a sudden, he changed his tune. Then he went on a world tour telling the world how wrong he was. He got disinformation, which is where this clip started, with Suny saying, it's disinformation. That's what was being spread, disinformation. Now, Suny, you did the right thing when you asked your friend Kamala Harris a softball-ass question, like, what are you going to do that's different than Trump? It's not your fault. Your friend is an idiot. You can be an idiot with a degree. You can be an idiot and be arrogant and not think people will treat you like normal people. People do this all the time. There are people with money, there are people with degrees and money who are extremely arrogant and simple-minded and self-centered and can't get outside of themselves, become their own worst enemy, and don't know how the world operates. Kamala Harris has been handed every fucking thing in the book. She was handed the vice presidency, handed the Democratic nomination. She will not be handed the presidency. That's not how this works. Thank God that's not how this works. And we got any shot at this democracy thing y'all keep talking about, you should not be able to install a vice president, then install them as a nominee for a party without going through a primary, and then install them into the presidency for the trifecta.
Get you on that. Very interesting. I was saying about Bob Woodward earlier tonight, we don't plan these things. Sometimes they just happen. Has she ever had an interview like this?
People are saying that she went on Fox News. It's the first time that she has gone on Fox News, that she, went into the belly of the beast and she went into enemy territory. I think that she did that because there are a group of people.
She did it because you need to, for someone who talks on TV for a living, you sure can't say words fluently. That's because you got to continue to make sure you're not saying the truth, don't you? You can't talk, you can't flow. You can't. You have the inability to express yourself consecutively with the words. It's like everything's a stutter with you. The reason why she went on there is because she's desperate. She really needs the votes. She's behind the sticks. She's on the wrong end of this thing. She's losing. There's some slippage. There's some seepage and some slippage. And she needs to do whatever she has to do. If she didn't go on Fox News, she's going to lose. She may still lose, but if she didn't go, she definitely is going to lose. Okay, glad I can help again, man. Hey, send a check to tim@timberlandetv.com. I'll take it, Sonny. You're welcome. Thanks. Good. It's great working for you.
That have been fed over and over again, misinformation and disinformation on Fox News. I mean, you have a court, you have a judge saying that it's entertainment and not facts. And
you mean sort of like Rachel Maddow on MSNBC, where she went to court and said something very similar to that because they were going to sue her. Anybody remember that? Yeah. Same thing happened with Rachel Maddow. Remember all that money she was making with the ratings, saying she had Trump's tax returns and all this other shit? Then turns out when she got pressed in court, oh no, I'm just a little girl with pigtails and I'm just having a good time. No, this is for entertainment. No one really takes me seriously. In fact, that's the entirety of corporate liberal media. Yeah, that's the whole problem with corporate media, which you are part of, Sonny, which you are part of too. You're part of the problem.
Not news. And so I think it's important that she did that so that to help those people make a decision as to who is more fit to be the president of the United States. And
now that's the only thing I will agree with her about. I will agree that she did. Kamala going on there did help us come to a better conclusion about who was fit. And it damn sure is not Kamala Harris. I appreciate her on that point. She helped us in that regard, sir. Ma'am, I'm sorry, ma'am, she did help us in that regard. You are accurate there. Thank you for your input. Man, this is working out, Sonny. Me and you should be a tag team. Sonny and Tim. Get some work done.
I think her response in pointing out that key Republicans, people in his own cabinet, have said that he is not fit. And I'm a bit disappointed that what I saw, and this is not to disparage Brett Baier, because I've interviewed him too, and I know him well, and he's one of our colleagues, of course, in journalism. You know, he was a little bit dismissive. I think it's of that fact. I think it's very important when you have your own former vice president not endorse you.
Do you?
You know what? I don't give a shit. Nobody cares, man. No one cares. See, this is what these people don't get, guys. Could you hit the like button for me? Thought I had a top on it. Could you hit the like button for us, guys? Can we get to 600 likes? Look. I think we need to clear up some misconceptions. All right. One of the misconceptions is that people like these parties. That's a misconception. Most people with common sense don't like either one of these parties. That's the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. People like Sonny don't get this. Listen, most people that I meet, the people that I do this show for, the people that I've met in the real world, via this show, via this platform, they don't like either one of the parties, okay? That's whatever. There are politicians that are married to the parties. We do not like those people at all. We detest those people. Those people are careerists, corporatists, warmongering, sellouts, corrupt, a lot of different words for them, okay? Those people are a group of people. Trump called them the swamp, and then Trump hired some of them. So, but what I'm saying is, one of the things, these people don't realize where we are now. These people live in a bubble. They don't understand the majority of America has moved on past the parties. What we're seeing now with black men, for instance, and black women to a lesser degree, but black women as well, rejecting the Democratic Party, is the last group of people going, F these parties. Everybody else already came to that conclusion. The Republicans, when they supported Trump 3 times in a row, do you know what that was? That was those voters saying, F the Republican Party. That's why they're with Trump. Trump is not an end. He's not Republican in the way that Mike Pence is. I'm just saying. Most people, and once again, most people who are of this age, who are not living in a bubble, they understand this. They're not for even some, not all. But I'll say this. There are more Democrat ass, they are blue, vote blue anywho. Who are those people? Those are people that are delusional enough to still believe in the Democratic Party. These are people who still think it's 1964 or 1971 or 1976, whatever. They're stuck in a time warp. They have not waken up and realized the Democratic Party's shit too. They think because there are more black representatives and black senators, only a couple, that those, well, there used to be a couple, they think somehow that that's the party of black people because they have a couple of black people that are still doing racist shit, still not helping the black community by a large degree. But what I'm saying is most regular people realize this. Trump is the middle finger to the establishment. That's why people like him. Mike Pence is the establishment. Mike Pence is a water-carrying, card-carrying, Republican elitism, corporate junkie, jackass sellout. That's what he is. Just like Chuck Schumer is a card-carrying Democrat, flunky sellout, jackass too. Same thing. Nancy Pelosi for the blue. So those people, them not endorsing Trump is good. It's delusional. For the Suny Hostins, it proves the delusion of Suny Hostin and all these other so-called for the people type influencers or whatever you call them, to fathom that getting endorsed by Dick Cheney or Liz Cheney or any of these sellouts is a plus. The day of the Democrat is over. The day of the Republican is over. The reason why a more populist figure, a less corporate, neoliberal, garbage, lying ass, corrupt, elitist, a person more for the people, at least in like tone and policy, and willing to go to war against their own party, and fire fuckers from their own party. The reason why that hasn't risen up in the Democratic Party is because the Democratic Party is far more corrupt internally than the Republican Party. Okay, the Republican Party did not want Trump to be the standard bearer 3 elections in a row. The MAGA wing, Trump, they took over the party. You understand what I'm saying? They took over. And from that, these people have risen up who can't stand the Republican Party, but see it as a vehicle to get some of the things done that they want done. But not even Trump is above delivering on that. When he ceases to deliver, they're going to hold him accountable. Excuse me. They will hold Trump accountable. But see, the Democratic Party, there was no such. They killed that in its infancy. They will rig the shit out of this. You will never see. This is the fight. This is what Suny and Ari and all. Case in point. First, let me finish one thought. I go to the next. You will not see, or the struggle is to see if there can truly be a Democratic nominee who's able to take on the corruption and the hypocrisy and the lack of sound policy that benefits U.S. citizens U.S. citizens in the Democratic Party. I'm not so sure that can happen in the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party is more of the danger. Case in point, I saw a clip of Andrew Schultz on X. Andrew Schultz from Flagrant, who recently interviewed Donald Trump. In his video clip, he talks about how he had his new tour all set, or his new comedy special was all set to be filmed at a certain location with a certain club. He'd already signed paperwork. They've already had people come out and look at the venue. They've done it. They've been at the venue a number of times, done the walkthrough, done the sketches of where they're going to put the cameras, sound. They got everything set. They're ready to print tickets. They are ready to start selling tickets. The day after he interviewed Trump, the venue dropped him. Question. Or, here's my point. I guess it's a question. Let's do a question. We like working together. How many people do you think lost jobs supporting Kamala Harris? How many people you think lost opportunities or venues or whatever, opportunities, because they supported Kamala Harris? See what I'm saying? I'm not even saying that the venue who did this wants to do what they did. They ultimately made the decision, but what I'm trying to tell you is that they made that decision because it was probably in their best interest. Get what I'm saying? It's probably in their best interest not to allow Andrew Schultz because the pushback from Hollywood, because this is not a bar down the street. This is a major venue that makes millions of dollars and has a lot of different types who come to that venue. The stigma of going against the Democratic Party by offering a platform to Donald Trump would cost them. Andrew Schultz now carries a stigma for having Trump on his podcast. And he's a comedian. He's not, he's literally a traveling, performing comedian. Listen to what I'm saying. So, we are faced with the realities of America. We're faced with what we're dealing with here is we're dealing with a party with extreme amounts of influence and power, as Kamala Harris would put it. Extreme amounts of influence and power that's far-reaching, that's untenable how much they control. Okay? And that party rules with an iron fist. People that believe in that party are delusional. Those people are controlled, and the people that are controlling them, I'm not even certain if all those people even want to do what they're doing. They are in the belly of the beast. They are, I would say, I don't want to call them slaves, but I will say that they are hamstrung to go along and play ball, because there's a price to pay if you do not go along with the script. And the script is Orange Man bad. But it's not just Orange Man. It's anything outside that does not play ball with the Democratic Party. So these two corrupt parties, these elites, this system, this uni-party, we don't even have to separate the parties. We could just say uni-party, the parties. Let's call it the parties, because that's what they are. To get support from hit people or people high up in those parties is not a bragging right. It is not an achievement that will get you respect or get you credibility with the masses. The masses want the opposite. Of course, once again, we have some sheep. We have some people, we got those people that have no understanding of what's going on. who think through the Democrats they will see something. I don't know how much longer they need to not get anything, but I guess much longer. I don't know how much longer people will play in their faces without them going, hey, get that out of my face. But I guess it must continue for them. The Republican Party, not so fortunate. They are getting the pushback. The only reason why they're voting Republican is because of Trump. He has opened a wound in the Republican Party. I don't want to say, I'm not saying he's a saint because he's not. Far from it. You do not have to be a saint to say truths that resonate with people. He merely says what the people are saying. Trump merely says what the people are saying. The Democrats don't do that. The Democrats say, and then the people say what the Democrats say. You understand? The Democrats say, and then these fools follow. That's the problem. The tail is wagging the dog. That's the problem with the blues, the vote blues, the Democratic Party shields and followers. We're almost done with her.
Think that he approached her differently than other people he interviews?
I saw a little bit of the panel after the interview, and one woman said that she came in hot and also said that she became angrier. I thought he came in hot, and what I am very tired of is this trope of the angry black woman. She was not angry. She was in command of the...
No, she was angry. She was angry, Johnson. That's a lie. She was angry. She was pissed off.
Should never again stand behind the seal of the President of the United States. Never again. Never again. Never again.
Yeah, I wonder what that passion was when what was that passion when we were talking about the 6 to 10 million illegal immigrants across the border and the people that they killed? I didn't see any passion. I saw some crocodile like, oh, that's not nice what happened. Anyway, what I was saying was, I'm really sad about it. Really, I am. Let's be really clear. I'm sad that happened. It didn't have to happen. Anyway, so the border's always been a problem, Brett, and we should fix it. That damn Trump is the reason why we didn't. And then life went on, but there was no grandstanding. I'm gonna destroy this. I'm gonna fix this. We're gonna stop fentanyl. Like, where's the passion? The only passion is for shitting on Trump. That's what you don't get. And then she got angry when she got stopped from shitting on Trump and just running out the clock, saying the same old garbage. Like, when is enough enough? They're not saying anything new when they're dissing Trump. If you're old enough to vote, you're old enough to Google. Hell, when you Googled Harris, when you Googled Trump, positive things come up about Harris. Like, it was like all through Google. Google was manipulating search results. You couldn't pay someone to show you bad content about Kamala Harris. But you could not find positive content about Trump. You had to go on a serious expedition. What's it, Indiana Jones? What do you do? Expeditions, excavation. Yeah, you got to do one of those digs, like in the sands. Go to Egypt and dig up some type of burial to find, here goes a positive Trump story. It's like hard to find, you know? So it is what it is. But no, she was pissed because she got fact checked. She had never got like Brett was prepared for her to say certain stuff because she says it every time. So he had a clip at the ready. He had his side holster on at the ready. As soon as she reached for that, he's up, and pulled out the clip, and the clip played, and it was right on time because she is predictable. Once again, folks, several times Kamala Harris told Brett Baier, you already know this, Brett. You know what I'm going to say. You know, Brett, you already know. And one time he said, no, I don't know. Tell me. I know what you're talking about. And that was considered disrespectful to tell somebody who just told them several times, I know you know, Brett. For him to correct her was disrespectful. The way she was talking to him was like he was a school child. But see, they think that's cool for her. She gets to do that. I don't think it's cool. And I think she goes to other countries and do that, she'll get our asses in some wars. That's what I think. I think she's going to get us in some wars. Because see, this may come off a little effed up, but hell, I'm going to say it. Some people need to learn tact. I don't find Kamala tactful. I find her a big mouth. I find her very petty, very angry, very quickly angered, and I think about the ramifications of that anger. That's how she appeared to me. She was down because she didn't give good answers to questions. She felt the heat. She felt the heat, Johnson. That's someone's fault. That's not the guy asking the question's fault. That's her own fault. Once again, at the end of the day, it will come down to voters, and the voters will make the decision. And I can only hope that we'll be honest about that. Honest with ourselves when we go in there. I think the Democrats are the greater evil. That's where I stand. I'm being honest. That's where I am. If you're looking for me to give you big ups to Kamala, you're not going to get it. But if she did a great job yesterday, I'd say she did a better job than I thought. I was surprised. She had some good moments. She didn't. She had one moment where she filibustered about Trump and started yelling. Some saw it as powerful. I saw it as grandstanding for no reason at all. Not even saying anything new. And you can't get Trump, and Trump's okay, and Trump's horrible, and he does not do that. Okay. There was no data coming from it. There was nothing. It was just bashing Trump. There was nothing from it. There was no insightful, I don't know. There was nothing from it. There was nothing that you could take from her being angry at Trump that actually would culminate in anything. I mean, if you hate Trump, fine. But how long is he supposed to let you just yell and point about how horrible Trump is? What would be really nice, and I know it's wishful thinking, right? But what would be really nice is if she pointed and fingered and yelled about how shitty things have been for us the last couple of years. See, that would be somebody that's more realistic. Said, the cost of eggs. These damn eggs. Oh. Chicken wings. Should that cost me $30 for 5 pounds of chicken wings? Like that I could get into. Oxtails, should that be a small fortune? Filling up my gas tank should not make me question if there's a God. See what I'm saying? Now, if she would have expressed that, but she can't express that because she's part of the reason that things are the way they are. You can't blame last year's price on today's price. Folks. I know, man. I know I'm trying here. I'm trying to keep it like cohesive. Look, hit the like button. Hit the like button for me if this makes any sense. Hit the like button if you're feeling me in any way on this show, this broadcast. This show is brought to you by Tim Black. This me. No Democrats or Republicans were crazy enough to support this show. They know better because I say things that I feel. And sometimes when you say things that you feel, people get their feelings hurt. So they won't support this show. So I need you to go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live. Join me as a VIP member, and you will get rewarded in the afterlife. No, actually, I'm going to start putting out only VIP material, too. I'm going to start putting out one show or something. I'm going to do something where it's just for VIPs. I think we're finally big enough that I can kind of do that. There'll be more than 5 people being here. So that's the plan. The plan is for you to for me to do some extra stuff for VIP people. So go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live. And hit the like button, guys. Twitter, Facebook, you guys over there. Is Twitter and Facebook over there? I have no idea if I'm able to have any Twitter and Facebook people around. I probably have made them leave because of my attitude. They're like, Tim Black, like you all crazy. I'm like, dog, I gotta do my thing, baby. I can't not tell the truth, man. I gotta say it. I had to say it. All right, so damn it, is it money? Who's this?
I know what they're voting.
But I'm not talking. Just I'm not speaking to people's hearts, and I am sunshine and rainbows. But I'm not. But I am not Pollyanna in this world. What I'm speaking to is when you resonate with someone's heart, and Kamala has a good heart. Alyssa and I were speaking after she was here, and one thing Alyssa finished with is, regardless of how someone answers the questions or how they perform or how they navigate it, her empathy resonates. She is a good person at the end of the day.
I don't care. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with them? She's a good person. To who? Not to Palestinians. Not to murder victims from killers across the border. To who exactly, lady? To who? Be very specific who thinks she's great. Not to black male inmates in her prison. Who? Because she was nice to your punk ass after the show? Why shouldn't she be? You gave her a massage instead of an interview. You rubbed her feet and drank of her bath water. You suckers. Of course she was nice to you. Kamala Harris does not strike me as somebody who's beyond cutting your throat. Most of us can see it in the eyes. We can hear it in the tone. She's a condescending, mean person when she wants to be. But not you, I gotta hear this garbage. And who gives a shit? I want somebody that's gonna go in and get the job done that makes my life better. I want somebody that's gonna make a better future for my kids. I ain't gotta have a beer with them. We ain't gotta go on girls' trip. What is wrong with you? Who raised these entitled dimwits? These morons, where'd they come from? Why do they get airtime? We got people literally starving to death. We got people literally living, 40% of black Americans live outside of the homeless people in America are black. We have 13% of the population. We're 40% of the homeless people in America. And you would have talked to us about she's a nice person. That happened under her. What did she do to fix that? Nothing. What's her plan to fix that? Nothing. How is she a nice person? We can say that about every president, by the way. But see, no one calls Trump nice, so I ain't got to even correct you on that shit, do I? But see, this is a type of delusional, goofy shit. And folks, But as I said earlier, when I was talking, some of you were questioning, is Tim okay? He's talking about there's only one party. That woman who just said all those nice things about Kamala Harris is a Republican. I rest my case. Case closed, face closed. They are one party. They are in unison. What she really means is, this person takes care of me. This person's nice to me. This person will help me get other gigs in the future. I will be able to have my daughter or my sons or my daughter be able to get a reference from her office that I am now connected to this person who is very influential. Very influential in me and everyone around this table is better connected now because of this this relationship building that we have done within these elite circles. But for us working class schmucks, us just trying to make it as broke people who don't have trust accounts, who aren't connected, who ain't whoopee, who are not Anna Navarro, who are that other white lady and other white lady, one of those white ladies that's forever kissing her ass and shitting on Trump used to work for him. She's the other one on the panel that realized there's more money in just playing the middle and getting along and stop pretending that they're separate because they are of the same. I had more respect for Cindy McCain. I can't believe I'm saying it, but it's true. Kamala's a good person because you're both not good. Only a person on the take would say such a thing. Kamala signed off or contributed to. Her administration sent that money to Ukraine. Ukrainians dying for no reason other than to make Americans feel better about shitting on Russia. All those seats empty at those tables. Just so some rich white assholes can make more money from a war they don't have to participate in. And you said she's a good person. You're a good person, that's all relative. I don't think we know what good is anymore. Yeah, this is where we are. And so we have these people that are delusional, they're simple-minded, they're focused on things that are look, it's all because of the media. See, I try to keep my focus on the culprits, which are the media heads, man. They're the ones telling these people. I don't think you get people that dumbed down. I know I've had debates with these morons. There are people that can't wait to get in the door to be a sellout, just like Joy Reid. They can't wait to get in the door and be like Suny Hostin. They cannot wait for their opportunity to sell us all up the river and go pick up a bag. They lack the ability to create an audience any other way. So they opt to play the game so that they can excel. They could actually talk to someone for 2 hours and be an honest person and say what they really felt. Now they got to go by these talking points and talk to other morons, robots, people controlled by the system, and hope that those people will continue to play the game along with them or believe in the nonsense. And it's good because they put millions of dollars into the system to get this desired effect. This is a curated media to project a certain narrative to get a certain result. And it's paying off because they are investing the money and the manpower, the man hours in order to get it. The money, the man hours, and the power to get it. But all I'm saying is we can opt out of it. And I'm trying to get people to opt out of it because we have to. And this is a perfect display. I saw nothing in there except one moment where Kamala Harris that you could say anything other than, damn, that was an embarrassing interview. And then we cut to a damn. Then we cut to a clip of her yelling. We cut to a clip of her yelling. A clip of her yelling at an event today. I guess it was Wisconsin. I don't know where she was. Yelling somewhere about something in a bunch of room of white people. About how horrible Trump is. You know, I don't even think really like people that are the brokes, the brokies, the poor people, the middle class people just kind of working. I don't think they take off work to go see some shit like that. I don't even think. Let's start being real about who are the people that are participating in these elections. Who are the people that are going to these rallies? Who are these people that are showing up? I mean, would you take off work to see Kamala Harris? If not to give her a piece of your mind? Like, what would drive you to do that? You would already have to be someone delusional. To miss a day of work to go see this windbag be more windbaggy. Why would you want to go see that? There's a reason. She's not saving you from anything. She's the thing to be saved from. She's the one in power. How can you, like, it looks like I'm going to end up where I started. I just don't get it. You know, it's sort of like you're tied up and you're in a room. You know, this is how it is, America. This is how I see it. And I know this is going to probably seem weird, man. This is going to probably seem weird. Let me say this though, guys. Bear with me for a minute. Agreeing with the Democratic Party, supporting the Democratic Party to me is like someone breaking into your house. They break into your house, you're scared for your life. You're doing something, I don't know, maybe you're watching some television, and you hear something at the door. Before you can figure out and register that it's not the television, they're through your door. They're coming at you. There's nothing to grab. You're in your pajamas, you're in your PJs, your whitey tighties, whatever you wear. I don't wear whitey tighties, but you may not be as fashion forward as Tim Black, okay? I'm in boxers, but you know, you do as you do. Some of you go, you know, commando, but okay. That would be really embarrassing if you're sitting there butt naked in a tank top and here come the, but anyway, the guy's coming through the door. Ah! Here it come. They grab you, they tie you up. This is not a Diddy show, don't worry. We're not going there. You're tied up. Ah! You're in the chair. Oh, God. Oh, God. Help. They're like, don't, calm down. Stop crying like a Democrat. Not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna take all your money and give it to some people that need operations. What? I'm just gonna take all your food and give it to some people that just got here yesterday. And I don't know. There's some toxic stuff over here in your foyer. Don't breathe that if I was you. Might give you cancer or something. And I'm just gonna leave your house a wreck. Yeah, by the way, I called down on your job and got you fired too. Yeah, we're moving your job overseas. Yeah. But outside, we got some Venezuelan gangs waiting on you outside. You're taking up your neighborhood. You're stuck to chill like, oh God, I can't believe this. No. Hey, calm down. Not gonna hurt you. Just telling you what it is. Like, what else can we do? Oh yeah, and also there's gonna be some tornadoes that are gonna come through. But don't worry, we got $750. Get you back on your feet. And yeah. and also we're going to what else we're gonna do? Okay, we got some Lyft jobs. Your jobs leaving. We got some gig economy jobs for you. They don't really come with benefits, but you can work for yourself. Yeah, you can work for yourself. Yeah, that means you got to run your car into the ground, and then you don't get another one because we don't provide those. Use your own car. But yeah, but you're your own operator. Yippee, entrepreneurism. You're stuck to the chair, you're tired, you're still afraid. And as quickly as they came, they leave out. They leave out the door. They leave you there with the toxic waste by the foyer. Your food's gone, your money's gone, your job's gone. You hear gunfire outside, everything's effed up. And then, out of nowhere, they come back in the house. They untie you. They untie you. Oh, God. You're sitting there. Why are you doing this? It's like, what? I'm here to help. Hey, let's clean up this mess. Let's get you on your feet here. Guys, get you going. You're okay. You're all right. Like, you're still scared out of your effing mind. Like, no, I'm the good guy. It's that guy outside you need to worry about, the Trump. I'm your friend. I'm on your side, dummy. You jumping and jerking and shit. Yeah, but you on my side? Yeah, I got empathy. I'm nice to you. I like you. See, when you're telling me that Donald Trump, when you're telling me that Kamala Harris, I should say, you're telling me that Kamala Harris is a good person, I just think about, the guy that's sitting there and all that happened to. And after that person leaves and did those things, when they talk to the cops, when they talk to the cops, what are they going to tell the cops? Are they going to tell the cops this really nice person came to help me? Or are they going to tell the cops this horrible mofo came here and did this shit? I think I'm going to go with the former. I think this horrible, no. Yeah, I think the horrible person, and you would call him a horrible person, I think you would call him a break and entering home invader. That's a home invader. That's what that is. And you have a right not to like them. And they don't get credit for untying you. They tied you up, and they don't get credit for helping remove the toxic shit because they dumped it there. And they still didn't fix the Venezuela gang, and they didn't get your job back. Right? You don't want the damn Lyft job, do you? You don't want the whatever, the Instacart. No, Insta this. Right? You don't want those things. And see, Democrats think that you could play both roles. That's what this election is about. But people have their heads up their asses. They don't see that the person that caused all their shit that they're complaining about is the same person coming in saying, I got your back. Those are the same people. And they didn't even put on a different mask. Their faces were uncovered. It's not even like, the guy's the same person that came in and tied you up in your tidy whities. That's the same person. But you treat them like they are the hero. No, they're not the hero. They're the villain. I'm not saying Trump is a hero either. But he didn't do it. Okay? He didn't do it. So that's where I come up. That's how I see this. I can't imagine how you, in your mind, make it, how you square it in your brain to make it okay. What happened? For you to pretend. Either you like the way things are or you don't. Even you, what the Democratic Party has done is something it's diabolical, it's sinister as hell, it's dishonest, it's the thing of legend though, because it's amazing that it has convinced the people that it hurt then when they were hurting them, it wasn't them, it was someone else. And now they're going to fix the hurt they caused without taking any credit for the hurt. That, my friend, is an abusive relationship. It's not kind of abusive. It is the textbook of what a spousal beater or an abuser would do, which is convince you are responsible for your own beating. But it's worse. They got you convinced it was somebody who didn't lay a hand on you. That has an alibi. They were in court. Trump didn't do it. He was in court the whole time. He's got an ironclad alibi. He wasn't the one. He wasn't the president. He was in court, and it's these other two that did it. And you still. That's how much you hate. That's how much power the media has. Because in no other circumstance would it even be possible without the influence of media. Because there is no way, if your neighbor come and took a dump on your lawn, you're looking out the window at them do it. Yeah. You wouldn't blame it on somebody who was 4 miles away. But hey, what can I say, man? This is where we are. This is what we're dealing with. And somehow it doesn't matter. She can skip all of the blame and then run and say, we need to make America better from what I did. You don't even have to, she don't even have to say, like, she don't have to, you don't even take a question like, you did it and why. It's not even a question you're allowed to ask. And all these talking heads and all these, and not just corporate media, even independent media, all these people that are paid off. Look them up. They're all paid off. A lot of them taking money from various campaigns. A lot of them. Some of them are so lame, they are paid off with the thought that maybe in the future they will get paid off. And they don't want to burn a bridge because they don't want to end up like Andrew Schultz and can't film your special at the venue that you agreed to do because now someone said, because you had a conversation with Donald Trump. So, they don't want to take chances like that. But what I'm saying is they've all like agreed to the lie. They've all agreed to the lie that the person that wasn't there is the problem. Not the person that was there, and you got that person there, and you can say, hey, what's up with my line? You're going, oh, never mind. All right. I can't wait to put you in. Let's give you a promotion. Yeah, let's make you the Homeowners Association president. Yeah, the line shit person gets to be the Homeowners Association president. You should be calling the cops, but not you. You're like, hey, we need to promote. Hey, that's not even the worst part. That's not even the worst part. Excuse me, guys. You not only want to promote the person that shit on your line to Homeowners Association president or superintendent of all the buildings or whatever, landlord of the year. You want to, you call people that don't agree with you sellouts. Yeah, you call them the sellouts. You call black men who don't want to vote, who don't want that person to be Homeowners Association, you call them weird names. You say they're ridiculously crazy if they don't want that person to get a promotion. I don't know. It's hard, man. When you think like I do, it gets. If you're like me, man, you're like, wow, this shit's unbelievable, man. I can't imagine it being this way, but it is this way. This is where we are. It's what we have. I don't know if you're as crazy as I am. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Let me know how crazy I am. We crazy together. We see this similarly. We don't understand what could drive one. I can see what can make you not want to vote. I can see what will make you want to vote third party, Dr. West or Dr. Stein or Claudia de la Cruz. I can see that, but I cannot see. I just can't see it. Why anybody would want to vote for Kamala. Unless they think uterus, gratuitous uterus. Like, that's got to be it, because there is nothing else. I don't see anything else, man. I don't buy that these black men, I got these policies. They went through their already made policies and said, hey, black people get this too. And black people say, me too. I'm a person. Yeah. You're a person too. Look, right here it says, black men are people too. You get what we're giving everybody. See, this is what you get, what everybody else gets. Happy? I get this. I get what everybody else get, huh? Wow. So why'd you print this if this is what everybody get anyway? Because I printed it because you're stupid. Yeah, I think you're stupid. That's why I printed it. That's the real reason. I just don't think that you're smart. And that's just the way it is. Let's be really, really clear. I'm not going to sit here and call you smart when I don't think you are. So you're happy, right? Yeah, I'm happy. Maybe now my wife will let me come back in the house. Democratic Party does not like men that have backbone. I'm convinced of it, man. They do not. This right here, think of all the guys. Think of all the guys that you see in the Democratic Party. Think about them. Think about them. I mean, the only Democratic Party man that gets any play is that weird Shrek-looking mofo, Fetterman. And he had a brain, and he ain't right, and he can't even wear pants. Who goes to Congress in gym shorts? Now, I mean, I like gym shorts. But if that's the only guy that gets to be a guy, like a guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, like where's the, if you are a guy that, I'm saying it's just not very friendly. And for the record, a lot of the things that are happening to Kamala right now, what she's dealing with, it's not new. People have been moving away from the Democratic Party all this time. She's just a fall guy for it. And I told you, I said it was going to happen. I told people, I said, look, what's happening with Kamala Harris is just she's a person to take the hits. They're going to blame her and, of course, blame black men, because you got to do that. I mean, if you're going to blame somebody, you better make sure it's black men. You can never, ever, ever, ever blame women for anything. See, when you say deplorables, that's white guys. You saw what happened to Hillary. She had to go out in the woods for 3 years. Came back, couldn't even sell a book. Horrible. Lost 2 elections. Had to go out in the woods, come back. Life is over. But you gotta blame black men. If you're gonna blame somebody, blame black men. So that's the whole plan. They're gonna blame black men for her losing. But ever since Obama, the numbers been like this with black men. It's just her time, baby. By 2028, it's going to be 50-50. It's going to be 50-50. But that depends on on a couple of things. But I think it'll be closer. Yeah, it'll be closer to 50-50 than it's ever been. It's already, Republicans are, like, Trump's getting more black vote than any Republican since Nixon. So I mean, and they downplay that. They say that's not because Trump's good and what he does. That's not because the Democrats effed up. That's because black men are stupid and crazy. That's what it is. Even though that would put us almost even with Latinos and Asians. But we crazy though. I don't know how, just, that's what I say, man. To me, I think it's pretty clear. Yeah, when Republicans get to be racist, it gets a lot of exposure. If people pay attention to it, it can light up a room. It's like the eclipse. It's like, oh my God, don't look at it directly. But everybody's like looking, like trying to look. It's a monumental event. A solar eclipse. That's what it is when, but when it's a Democrat, it's a secret. No one talks about it. This entire news cycle over the last week and a half has been about Democrats disrespecting black men. And no one's calling them racist because it's half white, powerful person, former president said this. If Trump said that shit, well, it is what it is. But the bottom line is, it is what it is. All right, guys. Did you hit the like button, guys? I don't know. I feel like I just had a conversation with a long-lost friend. I'm trying to catch you up, bring you back up to speed. Well, what's happening with your democracy? You don't have one. And that's been that way for quite some time. The rumors of your democracy have been greatly exaggerated. What you have is a plutocracy, fool, where people with money run everything, including your ass. You're welcome. All right, guys, I'm Tim at TimberlakeTV.com. Hit the like button on this cluster, whatever this was. I don't even know what this show was tonight, but I'm glad I did it. I think we have moments in there of greatness and moments of not so great, but there were some moments in there where it shook you for a second, like, oh, this guy, he's saying something. All right. Hit the like button. Let's get to 600, guys. Don't leave me hanging on the 600. I need it. It's my fix, baby. I need my 600 likes, baby. Now, tomorrow will be Friday. And Friday, you thought today was harsh. No, by Friday, I have more to say. But please recognize it's us versus them. And it's a lot more of us than them. And our job is to wake up more people to create more of us. Because they just don't know it. They think they are safe. They are most in danger. That dog gonna turn around and bite him. My mom used to say when I was a kid, I'd be like, I want to pet that dog. I want to pet that dog. Mama say, don't you touch that dog. I say, Mama, that dog don't bite. Did the dog bite, Mama? The dog bite? She say, it got teeth, don't it? Well, they say it was Kamala lying. Are the Democrats full of shit? I say they're Democrats, ain't they? I'll say anything up here. Let's go to comment section, guys. I'm crazy. It is what it is, man. So they got some nerve. She's not even black. She need to go sit down somewhere on some thumbtacks. My brother. Patrick in the house. Mamba said, thank you for another great show. Wolfpack Tim Black. Tony B. I'm at odds. Get Tim at 600. It's the weekend. He's worth 1,000 likes. Thank you. I'm at odds. That's crazy. Ryan Miles, keep bringing the fire, Tim. I'm trying, Ryan. No underwear shaming, man. Yeah. All right, man. Thank you all for busting 750 likes for Tim. We got 750. What? Shit, let's keep the party going. Just play it. Break it down, Tim. Arlene Chambers. Thank you, sister. Congrats on 176 on your way to 200,000. Over 800 likes, brother Tim. Another great show. Wow. Look, guys, this show is brought to you by. I guess I should do this, man. Look, I need you guys to stop playing with me. Hey, stop playing with me. I know you know what I'm gonna ask you to do, right? I'm gonna ask you to become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack. So come on, guys, look, check this out. Well, even more than that, subscribe. Yeah, like, I don't know what it is about my analytics. It's like people watch the show, they don't hit subscribe. I'm like, yo, they hit like, but they won't hit subscribe. Now, I know a lot of people that watch the show are probably already subscribed. But if you are not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button for us. Come back, save yourself a seat. Oh, I'm glad you showed up. Oh, you look great tonight. Here goes your seat, just as you always wanted it. It is your seat. It is prepared for you. We will be back with you. What would you like to drink? The regular? So that's the courtesy and the what we extend to our regulars, our subscribers. So be a subscriber of the Tim Black Show. Hit the subscribe button. And somebody now, you might not like that. So for some of y'all, we know how you like it. Yo, what's up, fam? Huh? What's up? How you doing? Good to have you back. Come on in here, have a seat. Get a load on. You know what I'm saying? Come on in here, have a seat. We got you squared away. Yeah, there you go. Don't you put your feet on this seat. Back up. It's my man's seat right here. Him and this lady here. Hey, here you go. Give me two Hennessy's over here. You don't drink Hennessy? Give me some Ciroc. Oh, I'm sorry. No Diddy. Man, I'm trying to tell you, we're not to treat people around here. All right, so become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack. Go to Tim's Take Live on Patreon, patreon.com, Tim's Take Live. Join TimBlack.com. Hit me up at tim@timblacktv.com. That's it. That's all. I see y'all tomorrow. Buck brother, we did it. I'm delirious. But I meant every damn word of it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And with that, I say, hey, y'all gonna have to tell me something because I'm trying to figure it out. And I need to know where my ladies at. Where are my ladies? Hey, baby, how you?